Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Keg Tap Reviews. Today on tap, we have Goose Island's Bourbon County brand stout. Now, I've heard so much about this beer. Jason C. on our website has been raving about this beer. This is one of his favorite beers. And, you know, I had the opportunity to go ahead and pick this up, so I went ahead and bought a 4-pack. It ran me back a pretty penny, to be honest with you. But I hope it's worth it in the end. I've heard nothing but great reviews about this beer. So I want to go ahead and get this open and see what it has for us. Just a little side note, this is 15% ABV, and it's aged in oak barrels. So, yeah, this is packing a while up in the alcohol area, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get through that whole bottle tonight. Hopefully I'll be able to save some for tomorrow. We'll see what happens. So let's go ahead and get this cracked open and see what it has for us in the appearance, smell, taste, and overall verdict on the beer. The beer pours out of the bottle very thick. It's very, you know, molasses-like, very dark. You can't see through this. Very minimal head, but with the high ABV, that's what I'm expecting. So I'm anxious to go ahead and give this a smell, so let's put it to our nose and see what we come up with. Okay, so we have the beer poured. Let's go ahead and give it a smell and see what we come up with. Ooh, right off the back, you get very dark fruits, malty. You smell that bourbon barrel in there. A lot of caramel, a little chocolate. You know, a hint of coffee in there. But overall, you really get that malty bourbon characteristic in there with some caramel and, you know, a little bit of dark fruit. Yeah, so that's what we have on the nose. Okay, so what you get up front from the taste is a very viscous pour. So it hits your tongue and it's very thick. You also get that roasted quality from the wood, from that bourbon barrel. That bourbon flavor definitely shines through on this. You get that chocolatey undertones with that roasted chocolatey undertones. There's a defined malt backbone in this that tries to offset that 15% ABV, the alcohol in there. It's not doing too good of a job, because to be honest, that's what I taste right on the front here, is that alcohol bite. Overall, this is a good beer. It's a little hard to drink just because it's so high in alcohol. Probably if I let this one age for a little bit, it probably will be more outstanding. This was bottled on September 20th, so a little bit more than a month now. This was bottled, so this is pretty fresh. Okay, so overall, what would I give this beer? Well, I think this is a really great beer. It has a lot of great characteristics that I like in stouts, and even in those higher, as this is probably, you know, those imperial stouts. It's a very malty beer, very sweet. Has great flavor from those bourbon barrels. Those barrels also lend it some great roasted qualities. You get a great chocolate flavor with that, you know, those dark fruit undertones. Overall, the only thing and the only qualm I have with this beer is that it's so high ABV that it makes it hard to just, you know, sit back and relax and drink. This is definitely this is the epitome or the pinnacle of a sipper, just because it's so high in ABV. And for me, you know, it's late at night for me, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through this whole bottle, and that holds it back. You know, I would rather this be a 9 or 10%, and maybe I'd be able to drink this whole bottle. Also, the price held, you know, is a deterrent on this beer, because that one 12-ounce was $8, and I bought that in a 4-pack. And that's dividing it by 4. So I can imagine buying it individually will probably be a lot more money. So I think this is a great beer. It was bottled. I looked on the Mac here. It was bottled on September 20th, 2012, which makes it about a month old now. So it's very close to what the brewer intended it to taste like. I think though that in about 6 months to about a year, that alcohol bite, that hot bite in it, is going to go ahead and calm down and just become the outstanding beer that I keep hearing. Jason C. loves this beer, as I was saying before on our website. And I think I will be that person that finds this to be an outstanding one of the beers to drink before your bucket list beers. But right now, I think it's so hot, so overpowering in that alcohol content that for me, it's only an A and not that A+ stout. All right, so but it is good for what it is. Has great flavor, has great characteristics in it, and if you can find it and you want to splurge a little bit on the beer, by all means, go ahead and pick it up and find out what a great stout can. Cheers.